He had a needle sticking out of the side of his arm.
I liken it to almost like a dodgy drug den.
Without methadone, I'd be dead or in jail.
If it wasn't there, if I wasn't on the program, honestly, I don't know what would have happened.
Tonight, we take you inside the methadone dilemma.
It's hard to exaggerate the stigma of being on methadone. It's really awful.
From the Melbourne suburb of Bentley to Sydney's Mount Druitt and Ipswich west of Brisbane, everywhere has methadone and everyone has an opinion on it.
I was living on the streets, just living day to day basically, stealing every day and like every night. The heroin just had a hold of me. That was my life, the heroin.
Melissa has spent the past 14 years on methadone. She says it's provided the only hope to turn her life around.
If it wasn't there and still on drugs, there's no stability whatsoever. You really don't have any control of your life. So it's a big thing for me. It's been a great help, the methadone program.
We want to be able to help people that are dealing with addiction, but we've got other needs as well and they're being neglected.
Federal Labor MP Ed Husick isn't against methadone clinics, but says the Liberal government who built this one has its priorities wrong.
I can't get an MRI or a cardiac unit in that hospital, but they can suddenly come up with the money to put a methadone clinic here.
The clinic used to be located in the Western Sydney suburb of St Mary's. Nearby shop owners said the stigma was strangling the life out of their businesses. State Liberal MP Tanya Davies had it closed down.
A big sigh of relief that this battle that the community has waged for many years has finally been won.
Now a brand new $1.5 million clinic has been built in the grounds of Mount Druitt Hospital, smack bang in the middle of two Labor-held seats.
Every person we can normalise, get them back to work and pay taxes. It's a fantastic thing.
The methadone saved my life.
Con is so happy with how methadone helped him beat his heroin addiction, he'll even show his face.
Without that medicine, you need to go and score, otherwise you're going to be physically sick.
Dr Alex Wodak is the president of the Australian Drug Law Reform Foundation and a passionate supporter of the methadone program. He says every dollar spent on methadone saves the community $5 to $10 in crime and social welfare, so people need to accept them in their communities.
We see huge successes, we really do. We see people turn their lives around. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens to enough people to make it really worthwhile.